Okay, y'all. Julie, down in the comments of, I think maybe 2 videos ago, I can't remember. Sorry, Julie. Shared with me a link, and the website, the YouTube channel is Carblessly Delicious Low Carb Recipes. It was posted a year ago. I'm gonna try to put the link down in my comments. But anyway, so we're gonna try to do, it's turnips. I'll show you. Now mine's gonna be a little different, but because I've got tallow, and I'm going to put this in the oven while it's preheating right now, just so it can melt down the tallow. Because she used, I think she used olive oil, but I've got tallow, so I'm gonna use that. I'm just gonna let that melt while I'm cutting up my turnips. I'm gonna wash my turnips real quick, and then we'll cut them up. Let me scoot down here so you can see it better. There we go. I'm gonna cut off the ends of it, of the turnips. But like I said, what we're doing different today is I'm just not peeling the turnips. So I'm gonna cut them. And in her video, the lady, she does them in cubes. She says she tries to make them about the same size. I guess I better find something to put them in the meantime. And she said it takes for 45 minutes to an hour for them to cook. She said depending on how big you cut them, and I think some of these I'm cutting bigger than others. Let's just be honest here. I'm not a chef. That is for sure. Now. So there's my turnips. Let's see if the tallow's melted enough yet. Okay, this is how I'm going to do this. Got this pan right here. I'm going to try to carefully pour it over the turnips. And I've got another one in there that I'm going to use for the rutabaga. I got tallow to melting in that one also. This doesn't need to be in the oven. I just needed it to be in there to heat up the tallow. So now I'm going to put in some salt, some garlic and herb salt, now let me just put it in here. That'll be a lot easier to stir up. I'll toss it more in a minute. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put in a little bit of ginger. I'm going to put in some garam masala. These are all flavors that I know I like. Some turmeric. She used turmeric also in her video, and I was like, oh, I wouldn't have thought. And then a little bit of ground white pepper. And then like I said, I'm putting some onions in there. This is the dehydrated onions. I would put some garlic, but this is garlic, herb, and black pepper, so I don't need it. Yeah, I'm gonna stir it up here. I want to make sure I get although she used her hands, but I might try that. Hang on, let me see. Let me see if I burn myself. If this video never gets uploaded, you'll know I burned myself, but I guess you won't know, because if it's never uploaded, you'll never know that I burned my hands off. Well, if somebody finds this video on my phone, and I'm laying here squalling, that's why I'm laying here squalling, because it seemed like a good idea to grab a hot pan and hot tallow with my with my gloved hand. All right, so there's that. But I want to wipe off the edges here. Hang on, because it's... You know, I'm weird about the edges. I just don't want to grab something and get it all goopy. So, because I'll be grabbing it with this hot pad in a little bit, and I'm going to make sure it doesn't get my hot pad all gummy or gross. All right, So now, nope, I need to set this aside because I want to cut up the rutabaga next. And then we'll see, then we'll do the other. Then we'll bake it. I want them in 2 different dishes, so. That tallow is still be heating up in there. So now let's figure out how to cut and peel a rutabaga. I have not watched a video about it. I probably should. You know, but we all know Terry. Terry's one of those that's kind of like, hey, let's try this. Let me make sure that's a rutabaga. Well, it was in with the rutabaga, but it just looks so much like a, hang on. Where's my receipt from Walmart? Yep, it says rutabaga because I scanned it. Woo, I got to turn this fan on. I'm hot. Alright, so let's see how a rutabaga is and how it tastes. That's the inside of a rutabaga. We're going to try cutting it this way. Or peeling it this way. I've watched some videos about how to peel some things, and I'm sure I'm cutting off more of the meat than I need to, but it's a vegetable. I'm sure I can eat this raw, so after I get it peeled, I'll try it raw and see what I think. Have you ever had rutabaga? What do you do with your rutabaga? I know a lot of you have said, like with your jicama, you prefer it raw. And then one of you, I know you took it to Thanksgiving dinner. I just read that. Took some jicama to your Thanksgiving dinner. That was pretty fun. And you said a couple people enjoyed it. So, almost got her. Let's see. There's a little more. Hang on. Here's a little more. Let me get this little part up here. How to do this without cutting myself. Another reason if somebody finds me here laying on the floor, my hands will either be burned off or I'll have to cut my fingers off, one or the other. Alright, there's a little piece. Now, let's see what we think about rutabaga. Milder than turnip. I don't know how many carbs is in this thing. It may be a bazillion carbs, but it does not taste like jicama. Huh. It's good. I'm going to peel this other one and then get this cubed up. Finish cutting up this rutabaga. So I know some of y'all are watching and you're like, dude, why aren't you just doing cauliflower? It's so much easier and blah, blah, blah. A couple things about cauliflower. It is less calories, I'm pretty sure, and probably less carbs. But cauliflower makes me gassy. And I genuinely am not a huge fan of cauliflower. I know lots of people like it, but for me, in the past, if I made mashed cauliflower or stuff with cauliflower, I had to doctor it so much up so much that just by the way, this really is good raw. I had to doctor it up so much that it really was no longer healthy. So that's why I don't use cauliflower. Hang on, I gotta blow my nose. Alright. Yeah, I'm not a big cauliflower fan. Call me weird, but I'm probably one of the few keto people. It's just not my favorite. There's other things I like better. I think I'd rather have mashed jicama than mashed cauliflower, unless that mashed cauliflower has cheese and sour cream and what did I say? Cheese, sour cream, bacon bits, butter. So that's why I don't do cauliflower. Like I said, I know a lot of you all are like, well, Terry, just do the mashed cauliflower. And I know, yes, I know that's good. It's good for me. I know it's good for me. But like I said, we all have our things, and that's just one of them things that gives me gas. And all right, putting in some onions. It gives me extra gas, and for my years of doing carnivore, I got spoiled by not having gas, and even now I rarely have gas, and I truly like that fact. Although I have been tooting since Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, that was the garlic and herb. This is the garam masala. Do a little bit of pepper. This is the ground white pepper. A little bit of ginger here. Oh yeah, and turmeric, I don't know if I said that. Salt. And that's good. And my handy dandy glove here. I should have gotten a bigger container, but I didn't know how much room this was going to need. So all my clothes that I just got from the thrift store are down in the clothes washer. They all fit in one load. Okay, it was a full load, but they fit, so hey, it's good enough for me. Alright. Now I'm going to taste it and see how it will be like with these seasonings on. Here's a little one. Okay. Let's taste one of these turnips. I think they're both going to be really good. Like I said, rutabaga does not taste like jicama. And it doesn't seem, at least, you know, with the bites that I've had, doesn't seem as sharp as her turnips. Oh, here. So, the rutabaga, 200 grams, is all of it's 200 grams. 74 calories, 12.6 carbs, so it has more carbs. Jicama, 76 calories and 7.8 carbs. Turnips is 56 calories and 9.3 carbs. So rutabaga and turnips are higher carb than jicama. But yeah, so it's whatever your personal needs are. Okay, we're going to get this oven in the oven. I'll be back in 40 minutes. Here's a little tip. My oven, when it's on, this back burner here gets hot. So I set my candle on it. And I don't even have to light the candle. And boy, this room smells real good right now. Okay, back to the food. Ooh, you can hear it sizzling. Oop. Look at that. I'll scoot it back, sorry. Maybe I'll zoom in. Hang on. And slide her back. That looks so pretty. I like the idea of putting that turmeric. That gives a really good color. It has been about 55 minutes because I checked them and they were not fork tender at all. Oh yeah, now it is. So now these are the turnips, and and this here is the rutabaga. This did get fork tender. And by the way, well, kind of. No, maybe it's just some of them. Anyway, this texture is kind of between potato and jicama. It's not quite as hard as jicama, but anyway, so all right, I'm gonna let these cool, and we'll take a bite because I'm sure not gonna take a bite right now. I'm gonna do this. I'll put one bite of the rutabaga on this side. Put rutabaga on this side, and this side will be turnips. And we'll leave it there and let it cool down. I'll let those cool down. I'm going to go on and put these in serving sizes. Alright, so we've got 2 with rutabaga, 2 with turnips. And we're going to taste them. I want to make sure, yeah, that's got skin on it, so. tastes good. Oh, hang on, my timer's going off. Sorry about that. I had a timer for my dryer. Yeah, turnip. That's really good roasted like that. That's a lot of good flavors. And that's rutabaga. It tastes good too. So rutabaga and turnips has the most carbs. But, you know, not enough to be like, 100 or anything. So, if you're looking for something different to try, if you're tired of the broccoli and cauliflower and whatnot, you can try rutabaga and turnips. Like I said, the rutabaga was like a mild turnip. It was a little sharp, but not sharp like radishes, and not sharp like turnip. But once turnip is cooked, it's not sharp anymore. So yeah, there we go. We have our experiment. Okay, bye. Hey, this is Future Terry. Don't forget to log your food. I couldn't upload like everything I ate because the video was too long. So yeah, don't forget to log your food. Okay, bye.